It reminds me of the personal changes that I'm going through, and I think that it's very appropriate. Decided to do something a little bit different today, which is to do the vlog in my car, because I'm waiting for chargers to open up so I can charge my car. Life of an EV driver for real. I'm always looking for a charger or I'm charging my car. True story. I finally have the time to put together the stuff from last week. First, dropped off my roommate to...
let me go to Terminal 7, I'll drop you off. Alright.
Thank you, sir.
Woo! The traffic is really bad.
And then went out to San Diego to hang out with my friend. Play with her dog, Prince. He's super cute.
He likes to be at the front, but then this is what he does. Stay.
That's fine. Huskies!
Huskies.
Look at that, you're gonna be in the star for this vlog.
Dogs is a very good prop.
Yeah, dog's very good prop.
And you do prop, puppy. So I have to wait for him to open the gate. Prince.
Oh, my bad.
What happened to you, Prince?
How old is Prince now?
2.5.
2.5. So he's not a puppy anymore. But he will always be a puppy to mommy. Definitely a lot of interesting stuff. I wonder how many kids know what this is. Tube TV.
Try to catch sunset in Coronado.
I actually really like this park because you get to see the downtown of San Diego with perfect view. Since we're already here, it's nice. Make the best of it. So I'm not sure if we can actually find anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a couple more minutes and I'm gonna go back to bed.
Oh, he's having so much fun.
That was a fail. Finally ending the weekend with Tacos El Gordo. Amazing tacos. Felt extremely lethargic afterwards. My skin is breaking out. I think it's because of that. It actually has been a month since I went back down to San Diego, and that's when I filmed the first vlog. And seeing PB, that's actually where my friend's shop is. The place has changed so much. It has a lot of like brunch places. Maybe it's just different because it's during daytime and I've only been there during nighttime, you know, as a college student. Good memories and bad memories. So changes like this happens, you know, at a place. It reminds me of the personal changes that I'm going through, and I think that it's very appropriate for me to, you know, to talk about it. I'm serious. Someone needs to move their car. Yeah, maybe I'll just sit here all day making vlog videos. It's cold. Yes. Literally, I just left and someone just came in to my spot. I'm going to finish the summary very quick and then I'm gonna go walk around. In the past 2 to 3 months, and I would even say even longer, I was just not satisfied with my work, with my personal life. Starting out with personal life, it wasn't very good from the very beginning. I feel like I still live like a college student, and my social circle has been smaller and smaller, and I start to lose interest in the things I used to enjoy. Realize is that I spend a lot more money now on things, and we call this retail therapy, right? We just spend money to make ourselves feel better because we try to fill that hole. It doesn't work. Now on the work side, as a very career-oriented person, I'm always thinking about next, like what's next. It's very discouraging to me when I notice that I wasn't satisfied and fulfilled with what I'm doing, because I'm very proud of how I got to my position today. I figured out what I wanted, but then the thing that I wanted is only very tangent to what I used to do. Yeah, I mean, the entire thing is very discouraging because I don't know what the next step is, and you know, my personal life is crap. Eventually, I just became a very bitter and negative person, especially in the past year or so. Got a mint mocha today and it's pretty good. It's actually my favorite. Yeah, anyways, let's continue. I didn't know how to fix it. I started reading self-improvement books and also motivation videos. The effect was always very short-lived. I get super motivated and I get unmotivated, and it was just kind of like a roller coaster thing, you know, for a while. I think about 2 months ago, I was listening to an Audible program called Kick Ass with Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins interviewed 8 different people with 8 very different problems. And the takeaway, for me at least, is to take ownership and take responsibility of your life. Realize that I wasn't doing that. That's why I complain, that's why I blame people, that's why I make excuses. Okay, well, there are all these external factors that is not making the situation perfect. Dennis, what are you going to do? Like, knowing all of these things is just you. Like, there's such a big kick in the ass. It's incredible. Okay, I'm just gonna go walk outside. I think the lighting is better. So knowing that I was a piece of mess, not taking ownership of my life, always blaming on the external factors and not thinking about what's going on the inside. I definitely want to make the change, but where do I start and how do I start? There's a deeper question to that, and that is, how badly do I actually want to make the change? It's kind of like making New Year resolutions. And New Year resolutions, we always fail after 2-3 weeks, and I think it's because we don't really have a good reason why we're making those changes. So for example, it's like years ago I just said, hey, I want 6 packs. Years later, no 6 packs. Still no 6 packs, by the way. It doesn't really matter. How badly do I actually want it? That's one of the things where I just said, okay, there are so many things I don't like about myself. There are so many things I don't like the way that I live. Sort of use that negativity as a motivation to push myself and say that that's why I want to do it, because I refuse to live like that, to be like that any longer. After answering that, then it's more appropriate for me to ask the question, like, how do I start and where do I start? I decided to tackle the big issue of mine, which is making excuses. The day I decided to start blogging, I made it's more like a month-long goal. The first thing is I said I'm not going to make excuses to not do the things I want to do. Second is I'm not going to let others to stop me from doing the things I want to do. Third is I'm going to publish content twice a week, whether it's blog or vlog, doesn't really matter. And the fourth is to be a little bit more active on social media. Instead of just saying that I'm not going to start making excuses, I have to put something very tangible, and that's to wake up 5:30 in the morning. Then you guys already know that, 5:30 and going and work out. So it has been more than 30 days. I want to share my results. Never skip a day of going to the gym. Probably missed like 3 or 4 times of getting up, publishing content, but I missed like a couple weeks. So definitely need to be more consistent with that. I'm going to set up monthly goal, and that builds on top of each other. A friend actually gave me a very good suggestion to make a video at the beginning or at the end of the month to review the goals I've set and the progress. And I think that that's actually very exciting to do that, so that way I can keep myself accountable as well. It's time to share what my next 30 days goals are. So I'm still going to continue to be consistent with publishing content. The next thing is to do microblogging on Instagram. The reason I'm doing that allows me to capture that instantaneous thought for that day, instead of waiting for a whole week writing down something. The next thing is to read interesting article 2 or 3 times a week. The reason is I want to improve my writing skills. I want to be better at expressing myself, even on the paper. The next thing I'm going to work on myself is being able to show gratitude and then show positivity to others. Because sometimes we say thank you just for the sake of saying thank you. Sometimes we give compliments just because for the sake of giving compliments. But it has to come from the heart. And I believe that showing gratitude will help me to become a more positive person. Anyways, those are my goals for the next 30 days. And before we end the video, I would like to ask the question is what are the changes that you have been wanting to make but weren't able to follow through or complete it? Ask the question. Ask the same question that I asked myself, whether you really want it. If you do, what is going to be your first action to make that change? Mine was waking up 5:30 every day and go to the gym and not make excuses. So what's yours? Finally, I hope that you enjoyed this video and also find this video relatable. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and join me on this journey of create, share, and empower through our experiences. Anyways, my car is probably charged a little bit, so let's go. 71 miles. I think I'll be here for a little bit longer.